Good morning to everyone, and I would like to thank uh, organizing team and the institute for inviting me for this workshop on C language and fundamentals of C, applications of C, and different aspects of C, how to implement C in mathematics also, and how to implement and give instructions to solve real world problems. So my approach for this would be that first we will discuss about what are the things which as a beginner we should know, and I will take it as that you do not have any background in C language, and from that state I will go to the advanced state and I will be covering the part which has been assigned to me. So basically we will discuss fundamental things about C, what are the applications of C in present day world, although it is considered that it is old programming language, but this is in my opinion one of the best programming language if to start with. If you want to learn any programming language, it is procedural programming language in which most of the work you have to do on your own. Nothing is given to you, very fundamental functions are given to you which you can use, otherwise rest of the things you do on your own. And because of that thing, your programming skills, your ability to think in procedural way to instruct computer system increases enormously. So we will discuss about the domain in which C is applied, and specifically because there are n number of programming languages in our world, and those languages have been designed in order to satisfy the requirement of different fields. For example, if you go to mathematical domain nowadays, then C language, C++ language, high level programming language like Java and Python programming language, R programming language. So these programming languages are coming up. They are satisfying the different requirements of different fields. So similarly, in this case of C language, there is particular field uh, which uses C language or some variant of the C language. There are other variants also of the C language, like Objective C language, embedded C language, like that. But most of the things which we are going to do today, they will be the basis for learning any other language. Little bit of syntax will change. Otherwise, everything remains the same, whatever fundamental we are going to cover. So basically, nowadays, a recent field has emerged that is called Internet of Thing. An Internet of Thing field is basically important because if you take the context philosophically from internet, that internet we use computer systems and we give instructions to the computer systems so that they can perform the task as desired by us. But in internet we are connected to the internet. There is a device through which we give instructions and all the things happens according to our requirements, whatever functionality is available to us. But in case of the internet of thing, what happens that your devices which you are using, they are automatically connected to the internet and they take instructions using machine learning and artificial intelligence and decide autonomously what they want to do according to your comfort and requirement. Because over a period of time, observing your behavior, things have learned by these devices and they are automatically connected and they are just giving you the instructions and following your instructions accordingly. So one of the very basic example which you can consider in this domain is your Alexa and Google Assistants, these type of systems. So in that area, internet of thing, it is used in programming language, fundamental mathematical calculations it is used. And in hardware, whenever there is requirement in which you are dealing as a programmer with the hardware, then C programming language is the best programming language. Reason for being used in this field is that it is close to hardware, there is no associated overhead with it, and apart from that, it also runs fast because it is directly interacting with the hardware. There is no layer in between which will convert something and then it will convert something else like that. It doesn't happen in C. And that's why you have a great potential that you can manage your hardware, you can break your hardware, you can do enormous activities if you are master in this language. So that's why if you will see that the people who are programmers, or you can say the hackers, they prefer uh, the things which they can break. And when you want to break things, then illegally doing these things, then you have to understand the language which is actually closely related to your hardware. So language important, that is the importance of this language, that you have much more freedom in terms of what you can do uh, with this language, following the syntaxes and rule and regulations of the language. In high level languages, more uh, you can say the more focus is given to the task of the human being. Okay, so that's why the freedom is restricted. They are domain specific languages, that in financial domain or statistics domain, if you are doing something, then R programming language is good, Python is good for the high level language. If you are developing web applications and other things over internet, then Java language is very good. So this way specific domain languages are there, but still, to understand the concept of programming language, C language is considered one of the best language to understand the programming. So that is uh, the introduction, brief introduction.